Yes, so this kind of time comes and I feel like I need to get married. It's about time. And I remember it was like a period, like a long period, because it's when I was 26.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 26, we are with my friends, we are like, you guys, this is the year we're getting married. Then mine, fast forward, it never happens, and then 32.
Okay.
But in the process, there's dating, there's the one you've said, this one, Dr. Awa, things don't get the same. Then I meet my late wife, meet her from business forums, and I have a thing of when you come ukinikatia as a guy, it really it turns me on. Yeah, that one who looks like she's coming on to you. And for me, that always brought her. I think a mischievous girl is to me is a thing.
Yeah, mine is curious.
You are not, but that was one of the things that time. So yeah, she came. We happened to have a chat, and then we said one day I was at our home, and then we just happened to have a relationship start. And I think from that day, we planned our wedding and went to our mom and all that. We did normal assured everything. Then we did our marriage in 2008. That's when we did our church wedding. And so we started living. Then I was working, so I'd support the family. I brought her into our company, my brother's company. She was a very good saleswoman. She also sold quite well in the state. And so the founders were doing well. But till that time when I started feeling out to leave the company, I was feeling that I'm not fulfilled in the state. And so we worked out something that if she gets a better job and she gets stable, I can leave our company. But we never got to that point. But when she was still with us, she moved on. She moved out of our office and opened her own small shop, and also selling herself. And immediately she was poached by a bigger company, and she got a good job. At the same time, the company was not doing well, so I moved out. I went out, and our talk was like we should go and start. Actually, when I get on my own, I should start a business maybe like Kinyozi. But actually, we wanted like Kinyozi Summer. That's what I opened in Kikuyu.
Okay.
So this is now we're talking about 2014, 15. So I do Kinyozi 2015, 2016, and I really struggled. For the first time, I couldn't do anything in the house. And these are things now I'm discovering late after we've separated and all that. But at that point, there's something that you should have done, which I always tell men. If you get yourself in such a place where you don't have money, your business is not bringing money, don't be quiet. Okay. Don't let the woman guess what's happening. You will be getting money and using it somewhere else, or what is happening, because I never used to talk about it. You know, some men can go like yes, that. Yes. I was totally, not that he chose, but to be quiet. I didn't know any better. I thought every day this will be the day I'll get the breakthrough. Maybe tomorrow, today will be the day I get a breakthrough. Then it happened for the next 2 years. I'm not even paying the house, the office rent, the room rent. It's not even getting money enough to pay for the rent. So yeah, I struggled. And then the point where I got help from my friends in high school. I managed to do all the bills. Then at some time, my auntie came through and bought me some equipment for the salon. And then this one now she's a teller. But I tell her about this friends who came through, and then she's like, "Oh, you want to tell me you got some money and even 5,000 for shopping, you never felt it?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." I remember she brings this up after separation or before, I can't even remember. But these are things that I was learning. Oh, yeah, surely. I stopped pointing at her. I started pointing at myself. At this point, she started drinking. She stayed out. She came in the morning. But now me, I'm feeling frustrated. This marriage is frustrating me. I don't have money. Child at this point? Yeah, we have a son. Our son already was born 2009. Okay. 2009. Now at this point, he's about 2016. About 9 years. Around 10 years. Yeah, so one day I just told her, I always say it's the Holy Spirit because I could tell she wants to move out to the house. The way here Kiambu people sweep the whole house. Yeah, I've heard of it so many times, and so something just told me something like that. And I was like, I called her and I told her, okay, now what you do, can we just have an agreement? We were still very good friends. Ni pesa tulipata so. Ni pesa tulipata. That was the thing. So I told her, oh, what I do this, let me go back to my mother's place in Naivasha. And I'm back on my feet, I'll come back. And she was like, oh yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Okay, we'll see that too. So me, apparently, the next time Nate was to go to school, my son was to go to shows. That's the day to leave. So when she kept saying that the day you left, I was so shocked. I didn't know it would happen so fast. I didn't even know it would come to that point.
Yeah.
And you just packed and you left. So that's when I left. I went back to mom's and my son, and then after those few days, my son came back back home. Maybe I stayed in Naivasha. It was in December. Before COVID, around 2017, that December. Yeah. So, and that's how we agreed amicably to split. Yeah. So I think we did that. I was to cover. One time I remember when I closed the Kinyozi and I went to Naivasha. I came back and closed it and stayed in Naivasha. Then the next month, January, I discovered Uber. I just cut into the market. So I got employed somewhere in one of the fleet of cars. And I started driving, and that's why now I started even chipping into some. I started doing some bills.
Yeah.
I'll chip into school fees. She was just telling me, you just do school fees and bills.
So are you back into the home?
No.
So you're in Nairobi?
I'm in Nairobi.
You're living by yourself?
I even come to live with my bro now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I come to live with my bro because she's the one who gave me the job back. So I started living from his house. So that happened for 2 years. Yeah, I've been in Ghana for 2 years. 2017, 18, 19, yes. Because COVID got me now in my own house. I moved out to my own house. After that, we had stable. I can manage to pay 2,000, 10,000 for school fees just to top up. Because she used to tell me, I don't do much, just help with the school fees. Nothing else, we don't need anything from you. And that time she's experiencing the aloneness, in the independence.
Yeah.
She totally became very independent.
Very independent. Yeah.
She became totally very independent. She would not see a day she'd be an husband again. Yeah. So, but so we, she should be one of the people who are really outgoing, extremely. I mean, those extremes. She was the extreme. So you find we'd be out the whole day, but in the evening she can't start making herself up. She wants to go for that out. And I'm like, I'm skinny, what's going on? Then you find even her friends would call her. She'd call her friends, why are you at home? Can we meet here? And somebody will give her an answer, no, I cannot come. I mean, so she's like, no, I'm a you. So she calls another one. So she's just the life of the party. Then even her elder sister, you really used to look up to her. In terms of being, she carried her to have a baby and told her, don't worry, I'll take care of her.
Who is Anne?
Anne is her.
Oh, Anne. No, but did you best mention Anne right now?
No, I'm saying she asked her to.
Oh, I don't know Anne.
No, she called her.
But I had like you mentioned Anne. I was like, did you marry another Anne first? Because that's how bad that was. I thought he said Anne. And I thought, were you looking for Anne? Then you were looking for Jeff. Were you looking for Anne? Okay, yeah, so that's my bad.
No, she called her sister.
Oh.
I mean, she carried her sister to get a child. Told her, no, don't worry, I'll help you take care of her. What, the elder sister. And so now she's that kind of person. The sister would call, hey, she's disturbed, she's crying, she wants to put on your dress. She needs to give her the phone and she'll make sure the child, she just goes quiet.
She was very good.
Yeah, she was good.
Okay.
Then she was friendly. She was a lovable person, not a quarrelsome lady. She was very agreeable, but she was forceful. She would not stand why I'm not aggressive enough.
Oh, okay.
That really pushed her to the edge.
Okay.
I remember the time we had a couples meeting and she was like, you were asked to write down what you want change for your husband or your spouse. She just wrote that.
Okay.
More aggressive.
You're too chilled out.
Yeah.
She should have met you before when you were Superboy. When you were Superboy.
Probably, yeah. So she'd asked me to find out what other men do in terms of money. Go talk to your fellow men. I don't know what. She was pushy.
Okay.
In terms for her, by that time, remember, I'm not telling her about my situation with cash. But she's sensing it, but I'm not telling her.
Okay.
I remember even that conversation came up when we were trying to. So at this point, I'm still wanting my family. I don't move on. 5 years go by. I'm not even removed my ring.
Yeah.
My other friends who have had such a rush of life with their spouses, they removed their rings because they're separated. So one guy called me and told me, tell me this thing. You still have your ring? I told him, I know, for me, my family, I'm still a family, this is my family, I'm not looking anywhere else.
Yeah.
When I used to tell her, because that day she called me and she told me, why do you do this? Why do you hold on to me? I told her, no, you just know wherever you go, whenever you will be ready, there's someone waiting for you. That's what she knew. And she was like, no, you don't do that. I told her, that's me. I took Gosama, we didn't get to a place where we fought.
Yeah.
I just had it's only money.
Man.
So why don't I think I can one day get back my family? And that's how I lived.
And then
So
you
the one
mentioned
day
that
I went
around
back.
COVID time you went back.
Yes, I went back.
Yeah.
So I went back and I sat in the house. Then my son was doing homework at the house and my son came out and Daddy, are you sleeping today? And I told him, yes, I have sleeping. Hey!
Yeah.
She turned and looked at me and then she told the boy to go upstairs, to go to their room. Then she started asking, what are you talking about? I told her, I've come back. Because I came with a big shopping. I gave her the gift to her and they put it in the kitchen. Hey, she started, but that's the day she quarreled. She was a bad man.
Why is that so? I mean, I thought that was money was a problem and all.
See, the independence. No, she can't see answer to her husband.
So this is how many years of her staying independent? 5. Where let's first hold that thought there. There are two things that us to discuss about. One is about, I've had research says that money is one of actually the biggest cause of divorces and separation, infidelity. It's not what? It's mostly money.
It's money and
infidelity.
No, money and intimacy.
Okay.
If the man is affected intimately, yeah.
So money is one of the leading causes of separation and divorce. And I don't know how, maybe addressing it is another, if it's another day, we cannot do that here because it seems like it's something so deep. I think we just need to acknowledge that first, then maybe addressing it would be another video altogether.
You know, there's some men who master this art of, they know you ladies, you have a thing of hearing what we say. I can really promise you the word, just with my words.
Yeah.
I remember the other pastor used to tell us, with that time he was struggling all through the ministry.
Yeah.
But he never came to stop talking about how good the life will be, that they'll have one day. You still know that's what fed that lady.
Being hearing and not the action.
Yeah, just hearing that this girl is one day saying you driving the biggest car, you take it into the world, every beaches of the world. Yeah. We have a lot of faith. When you hear that, it brings something.
And also, money on the flip side, we have had stories where dude provides.
Yes.
You want what?
Yes.
They are instantly.
But they don't feel that.
But they're not even there. Yeah. They're not present.
Yeah. So you wonder.
So I don't know. There should be a balance because you find that people are complaining. This end, he's not paying, he's not what, and these other ones on the other end,
you remind me,
he's not present, he's providing, literally the woman is driving a big car, in a big house, doing all kinds of things, paying everything, but you will never see her with her husband.
I remember even I've been told, somebody was telling me that he's a very prominent man. They live in different rooms in the house. Before other visitors, this woman will turn him down. Yeah, not what kind of man are you? Like, is rich.
Wow, I mean, it's sad. It's sad that that's what society has become. I mean, that's what we have come to. I think the second thing I want to address also is still connected to that, where the woman now becomes independent. Because now, where the woman has, she has all the money she needs, she has no plus the 10, because it's been 5 years of not having a man, having a man to submit under.
That's the thing.
You know, that submission under where you're submitting to this guy, but now he's not been there. So, I mean, you're the head and the neck, you're everything in that place.
Yes, I could do what you was meant to
do. Now you as a man coming in where somebody has been independent, where I mean, what did that look like for you? You know?
Probably for me, my mindset was that I still was looking forward to coming back to my house. I thought that was the same mindset she should be having. But unfortunately, that was not the truth. Her mindset was very different from that at that point when I was coming back. It was wondering what are you talking about coming back. You've not been there. I've managed to do all these things before you, even when you're not there.
Yeah.
So that really didn't work out on my side. And I accepted it. I said, okay, God has seen my attitude, my heart. I was coming back. Especially that part of, because I remember the word that I got was that, even as I was planning to go back, was that I left my priesthood office. And so now that God was encouraging me and telling me that since you had come back, you stepped back in.
Yeah.
Now he did not look at me again that I mistreated this lady. It's me now who been see the end part of it. And so I said, okay, let's move on. And I think that was one of the kind of it really hurt me. I
can imagine, because you know money was a problem here. I have come. I have brought shopping. I know the shopping is a big deal for you. Ask me. I don't know why tunapenda shopping sana.
Yeah. So I'm not even thinking too much about that, but I just wanted to show an action.
So I resigned from work. Got married. I had enrolled to go to Bible school. Now here we are. He's joined a new company, so he has a new job. I have no job.
Oh, okay. Wait. Let me first understand. So he had just got. Whoa, you guys, that was a big risk.
Yes.
It's a big, and you mentioned that the job that you got was commission based.
Yes.
So you
don't sell.
Hey.
And I'm about I was almost even going Jenny in school. Yeah.
You went to join in school?
Yes, and it was full time, 5 months.
It was 5 months.
Crash.
When we went to open week, we were told you can pay. If you pay that open week, you get 20% discount, 40% discount.
There was
So I paid halfway. I thought I paid it. So I'm telling me, sending me when she's joining, I can send your balance. I'm expecting to be told come join class.
Yeah, so he never joined, he just got his refund from what he had paid. Yeah, we thought it was a good idea to have him continue working. And I pursue Bible school. He would join the following year, which he didn't join yet. But
he hasn't joined yet.
He hasn't joined yet. Yeah, so I continued with Bible school. So we are thinking, even as we're planning the wedding, we're like, okay, so how do we do this? Because I'm about to resign. Which this was my plan even before we met.
You were still going to resign and join Bible school?
And join Bible school and then move. Remember,
you were telling her move.
So that I move.
Okay.
So I'm going to Bible school and then I will move and start ministry in another area, in another town. So that is the plan, and he's aware of my plan. So he's like, okay, we'll go with your plan, but now what do we do right now? So right now is, okay, there's this house. Instead of us moving, because moving it would mean that you need to move the children. It's the middle of the year. It's July.
Yes, it's July.
Yeah, my children go to day school.
Yes.
So that means we will need to move them elsewhere. The school they used to go to was very close to home.
Yeah.
So we need to think about where we will move to. Are we going to incur costs, school bus costs? I'm going to incur costs of coming all the way to Ngong Road for Bible school. I need to be seated by 7:45.
Wow.
So there were so many things going on.
I mean, even the moving itself, plus the rent and the
deposit.
I mean, changing schools brings stories of new uniform, new everything. It's so much just to just that one movie.
Yes. So we decided, okay, let's come here. You guys come to my house. And then we settle first. Once we settled, then we will see what follows after that. Initially, it was not an easy decision, especially because our lives involve other people. Involve my family.
To ask that question. You know, that's how it is. And you know, well, I think it's probably from a cultural point of view. But I don't know why people don't do the math of all these things. So uliambiwa umewekwa ama utaekwa.
There must have been whispers. But
behind your back, at least not in front.
I think me, my age, I was already an elderly man. I was kuniambia vitu kama hizo sasa hizi. Waseme tu. No one, everyone was cautious on that time. Kwanza in the first place, ateka watoto wangapi? So once alianzia hapo,
that was the big up. One, 2, 3. Hapo. So that already was.
It's also a big bite already. So for them to understand that fast, they have to see everything else.
The question was, what does this lady want? What does she want?
Now that she's not choosing Kamote because she's a pastor. So Kamote. What does she want?
I hadn't even known that he had gotten, I think that I'm coming to though. Because remember he said his testimony that he had gotten some money and all that. So at least I don't even know.
I was going to introduce that topic.
So easy when he or she was after.
But even at a kama, it was not to pesa kidogo. You can't get married to someone because of that. I mean, you want longevity. And I couldn't say that from that there would be longevity. So then, we decided, okay, we know people are going to talk. We rehearsed what people will say.
We preempted.
We preempted and we went through the questions and what our responses would be. We
actually have to answer it ourselves. First.
So I would ask him, what
he does be like,
So we went through the questions and, finally we were like, okay, we are doing this. Let's do it for ourselves and also for the children.
And God used it completely. When it started, this was in November, December, January, and we had not even had a date for wedding. But immediately, come Feb, our pastor asked us, what are you waiting for? Well, as she goes to school, you can be coming from the same house.
Because my initial plan was, let me finish
school.
Let me finish school, let's finish the year. Finish the year, let's go to April, the following year. So that was because I was thinking, it's going to be a lot happening at the same time. But when we talked about it with our pastor, he was like, I'm not seeing your point, guys. You can still go to Bible school if you're still in marriage.
Exactly.
So it was even easier for both of us, having me in Bible school and him is working, and we are all coming from the same house. But even before the wedding, he had talked about the relapse. So he had relapsed even during our first months of dating. So I would call him but he wouldn't speak. He was heavily sedated. So it was a bit tough at the beginning, even to make that decision, like, hey, okay, so now this is the situation. Is this how it's going to be even in the house?
Is there a point some point in the future where he'll relapse?
Yes.
And so I think at this point I want to ask, what was the trigger? What made you, do you feel like there are triggers that made you to relapse? Stress.
Yes, stress was a factor. I remember my first wife had just died. The family didn't treat us quite well. So that's the time she got to into my life. She found when I was being told, I was even moved to my younger brother's house. That's for care. He was married to the wife now by that time.
Sorry?
He was married to the wife that time.
Okay.
So they had care with the wife who was at home. She was pregnant?
Yeah.
She was pregnant, so she's in the house. So I had care with her. She was given care by family.
Okay.
So in that process, I met her. So she visited my brother's place.
Okay.
He was my neighbor.
Okay.
So yeah, but the trigger was that.
Was stress. So is there a way that now, I mean, there's stress in the
There's
house?
still stress.
So how are you managing the stress now?
She makes me happy.
Okay.
She's easy.
Okay.
God has allowed me to lean onto her.
Okay.
And she's accommodating.
Okay.
Unlike your pressure at you, this is too much. Can you now try and not that I'm. What can I say? I'm not that I don't think she says that at any point that you're too much. And I don't. I have good sleep. That's a major thing. A very good sleep. I'd look for whenever I feel a little burn out. I'd look for time to just feel better. So I'd say a day off from work. It works wonders.
It works.
Yeah. Then her, she's just beautiful. She'd pray over me, being my pastor. It works.
From that,
Thinking about that. They see that 5 years separation. Preparation.
So you detached?
Yes, I detached.
Okay. So you're not, so why not for that?
Yeah,
you'd probably be looking for your first.
Either I could have taken long, very long, in grief and also just before moving on. I would have taken long. Nobody could have convinced me it's time to move on. I'll tell them, but any time.
Wow. Okay, so look at
God,
God,
God is just.
Look at God, because in what was suffering, he was also doing something that would help you later.
Yeah.
And without you knowing.
I remember once in a while she'd comment, Mama the late, and she'd say, "You should have gotten somebody from the church."
Oh, so you got.
Just, I don't know where that should come from. Sometimes she'd.
Because you were not fanting. That's it.
I'd take her to decide, okay, let me take you out. You want to go listen to Mugiri, let me take you there. And by 11 o'clock, I'm like, wait, are you going home? And it's like, wait, that's why I don't want to come with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the other thing I want to ask both of you, I don't know who will go first. I've had scenarios where, okay, I'm sorry, I hear a lot of things, my goodness. I think I've said that I've had many times. But I think it's because marriage, I'm passionate about marriage. I'm very intrigued about things that happen in relationships and all that. So there's a scenario where you've been married, and you have also been married, but not as long, like staying with the guy and not staying with him for so long.
Yeah.
Yours was probably longer. Is there a point where you feel that I'm a few steps ahead of her, or maybe it's a few steps in terms of experience in marriage, that maybe he has more experience than you have, or maybe you feel like you have more than she does? Is there a way that there are times where you feel like, this story and all? You know what I mean, yeah? Because there are some marriages where two people who be married in other relationships, where one has been there in longer, has kind of had this experience, and I'm not saying the longer you have been married, the more enriched experience you have, because maybe mulikuwa, but there's not that enrichment in the experience. So I don't know whether you people feel that there's someone who's ahead of the other, maybe in experience, like this one, she needs to catch up, or he needs to. Do you people have that kind of a feel between yourselves?
Well, for me, I haven't had any of that. I think it all boils down to expectations. What were your expectations when you were getting married to this person? What did you expect them to be to you and to the family? So for me, like some of the expectations I had that I thought were off. First of all, I didn't have an example. I didn't have an example from family. And like my previous marriage wasn't all that, so it was chaos the whole time. So for me, I expected, okay, now I'm married to this guy. He's been married before, so he understands family, he understands his role in the house. So I expected him to be handy. Like he has a toolbox. I expect him to fix things. I expect him to move things around. Say, I think we need to shift this here. I just expected him to be handy.
Yes.
And then I had a friend whose husband would even make small stools. I would come and find a new shelf.
They're very laughing. I feel like it's about us, my bank is getting They have never passed from expectations.
When the last time I made a stool to outsource, like I had to tell that somebody to make it for me.
So I knew, like I can't have a sit there and block your overflow. You are now.
Everything.
So switch ikikataa kufanya niko like babe tufanye so kana toolbox.
I'm an electrician. I'm supposed to be an electrician.
Especially for coming to marriages.
Yes. I can imagine. Niko like, I told you this yesterday. It's day 2. And you're just about to leave. You're leaving the sink like that. And he's like,
oh, so you could make a call.
Who are we going to call? I'm like,
after all,
should we call?
She's been in that house, so she knows everything about that plumbing, everything better than you do. So if anything, you're not a fighter.
So he would do that. And then I'm like, okay, in a fence, nini pole moja, it was a mabati fence. Still is. Pole moja ina kanika ina shake. He's like, He's like clueless. And I'm like, boss. I'm so I had these expectations that he's going to be, hands-on with everything. Like he's going to own this place. Yeah, own it entirely. I would expect like him to come with a shopping, kanyama, kamaziwa, mkate.
But it's interesting because I don't know where you got those expectations from.
I don't know either.
I also tend to think it's not like you saw that happening anywhere.
No, I think I filled it in because I would probably imagine how do fathers come home. Like dada akikuja atakuja na mkate. Dada akikuja, so I would expect him to bring, even like with my first husband, when he would come back home, I'm like, you just come home empty-handed. Like, can't you ata kopa maziwa kuje nayo?
Yeah.
Don't come home.
Don't just walk in.
So I would be so surprised. And then so he started taking milk from the shop. So the day I'm moving, nasimamishwa kuna deli. Ya maziwa sijui packet ngapi. Because I kept saying stop coming home empty-handed. So yeah, part of that is what I thought also. So that was part of my expectations, which we handled, talked about, and I decided, it's never gonna happen.
Koya has lived in the US. That's what people live.
No, I've lived in UK. It's very pretty. Yeah, well, I didn't live in any man. Let's start from there. So I don't know because I was renting space with. Then there's another Ugandan lady. So yeah, I've not seen that. But I feel like, okay, maybe it's the movies and social media. The men are very handy.
Yeah, very handy.
In the US,
fixing
the
painting the house.
Yeah. Not just like literally innovating everything. There is that, I think we've seen in the movies and on social media. Yeah. So I think that's why, but I wouldn't say I experienced it myself. Yeah, I didn't get to experience that because I was,
yeah, so those were my expectations, and I was disappointed. We would fight about it. I would really bring it out strongly. I was very surprised that it was not happening. Yeah, he tried. There's a time also there was something wrong with the door. Anytime he tried to fix something, he broke it.
He made it
to us. The sink, he tried to work on it, the entire thing shattered.
Yeah.
Shattered like into pieces. And he was just fixing so I just
stick it to your lens. Stick it to your
So you just gave up on this story.
I gave up on that.
Like, let's go back to the phone.
Yeah, you just be aware. Call them. Here is the number. I'm not calling the phone. I know,
of course.
I'm not calling. You call them.
You call them.
And when he calls them, wakikuja wa fix, I tell them, call him. I'm not calling him. Then he's like, see, you're there. I'm like, yes, I'm here, but it's not my job. You take responsibility of fixing things. So I think those are the small things that surprise me.
Did you have like any expectations? And you're feeling like, hey, how about you?
I think for me, maybe what I learned in the separation with my former wife, is that when I learned that it's more a retrospect instead of really pointing it out to her. So I learned a lot about myself, asking myself what did I go wrong. So now that I've come into this marriage, I don't come, because in that first marriage I really autopiloted. I did this seriously. Maybe I think it was serious. So this one I knew, from now I know this place, I mean, I'm here, I'm supposed to be hands-on. I'm supposed to be, I mean, she's not alone. She's with other 4 people. So I better up my game. So now I know it's my duty to wake up that time. It's my time to go to work. It's my time to ask questions in case I need to ask questions. I call children, come sit down here, let's talk about this. But I remember just to add color, Mama Nate she was not the type of you're talking about. Me, I used to come in the house, I find she had moved everything.
What do you mean she had moved everything?
The seats now, today was looking that side, tomorrow.
Oh, should be like
settings
for the house.
Even the bedroom, everything. And never it got to a point that it was up to me. She was doing everything. I think she was tiny, but when she got strength from me, I don't know. She would pull up that seat. Yeah, so that's why it's so different. You see how she's expecting it to come from me. I'm wondering, because even when she was doing it, I never asked her to do it. I used to find things.
Well, at least I understand what she used to do. I know I've done it once or probably twice, like the house I've lived, where it lies to your mind in a new house. For some reason, it really lies to the mind. But now you go like this seat you put there, like that, you look like, oh my goodness, this is a new house altogether. I know I've done it once in a sitting room, and I've done it also once in the bedroom, where we've done everything. And you feel like, wow, this is new.
Yes, that's why I saw it with her. For me, it has. For me, I think I before 32, because I moved out when I was 30. Especially because I was recovering from my previous. So that long, never ever had anything changed. So me, I don't know about moving how changing. You want? I don't know. Either by their choice, by choice, or there's no one to do it. I wouldn't answer that for them. But me, I never saw it. So for me, even for me to think I need to, even when I was a bachelor in South Sea, never did I ever think that I should go there. So yeah, people are, maybe it's but maybe it's something to pick up. I wouldn't feel harassed. I wouldn't feel harassed. That's what you expected me. I didn't know that. Hey, see, I'm marrying today. So I can move the house. I can move the house.
Yeah. Expectation that she had not communicated.
Yes. Unexpected.
Okay, so I want to talk about now you're married, you're living together, and all that. And so tell me about the children. How are they settling in now? You know, because your children are used to when there's this other young man, in as much as I've interacted with him here and there, but now tunamsongea, you know, like if you're dividing something by 3, now we have to divide it by 4. And you know, children can be very territorial. Children can be very like, my space, our space, to kind of thing. After all, when you go to your mom's house, we don't say tumeenda, we don't call her by her name, or your father's name would be like tumeenda kwa kina Brian. Yes. So it is kwa kina. Yeah, kwa kina Brian. So uko ni kwa kina. So how did that, especially the first days, I'm very curious because I know in the generation that we live, there are a lot of separated people, there are a lot of single moms, single dads, who probably want to get married, but there's that aspect of, hey, my kids. And I'll tell you for a fact, because I've interacted with quite a number. People have reached a point where they have, and no judgment really in people's decision on how they want to spend their life. where they would rather, like, let me give an example of you guys, where you're being you in your house, and you're there, so you're relating, your kids are not involved, you're not going to be a father to the kids, you're not going to be a mother, so, we do our thing. Do our thing there because we don't want to get so, and my property is my property, your property. So that's the kind of arrangement that many people who are separated and divorced have chosen. They have chosen, that's the way they want to live. So, and I know one of the factors is the children. The children, how do they come in together? So how was it your first days where your kids had to make space now for Nate? And then now Nate is moving to this place where he feels like joining a new school where they already, when you join a new school, people know each other, you're the new person.
Yes.
How was that?
The first months were okay. We sat together, we played cards, we watched movies together, cooked. I cooked and everybody came to the table, we ate together. So in the first months, he had just finished grade 8. Was he going to Form 1? And then that's when we took him to November. So that half year, we didn't experience any issues at all. Now I think the issues we started seeing them during the holidays, because now there's a lot of free time. Now we have different ages. The youngest then was 6.
No, she's not 9.
She was going to 7.
Okay.
So she still at that age where she wants to watch Bluey.
Oh yeah.
Princess. She's a girl and these are boys.
And these are boys.
So it's one TV.
And I'm assuming at that time the eldest daughter's already moved out.
So it's out and married.
It's just the 3 now. The 3 children are in the house.
Yes. So there's that issue of what do we watch now? So the boys are like, we can't be watching. What are we watching, Princess? And her, she's like, I don't want to watch people shooting. So we had conflict, and I think that's where they started with the TV. That's when now we said, okay, we shut it, let's play, or we put a family movie. But the other boys are like, what movie, really?
But I don't think it's just a good thing that the boys were gang together against. I mean, like, it's a good thing in a way. I mean, there's something positive about it. That the 2 boys have. They come in common because of being boys.
So that's good. We were seeing those dynamics now forming at those initial stages. And then now, Nate had his PS, so he would play his PS. Sometimes he would like prolong, and now everybody's like, okay, when we're going to watch the movie, the family movie, he wants to finish fast, he can't pause. So there are those issues, and I think that's where he started, pulling out slowly and going to the phone. That's where now he felt like, okay, now I'm just going to surrender. Because many debates were on what do we watch? So we arranged, actually we said, okay, you'll be playing in the morning. You play with your friends in the morning, and then during the day, Joy watch Bluey and Princess. And then so we put like a timetable. A schedule.
This is strange to him. It's a strange world totally. For 9 years, for 10 plus years, he knew his territory. He never saw it.
There's no one there promoting the space for TV and the lights.
So it was seriously a new territory. So now today, as we speak today, he's better. He likes being in his room. He just entered, like yesterday, he came from the midterm, so he came from school. He just got in and walked up the stairs to his room. That is rather what he has to do. Then he comes down for meals, he can take what he's eating, he goes to eat upstairs. So of course he says in a way that he lost me.
You had mentioned that at the time he was like, we were fine just the 2 of us.
I allowed him to speak up. I allowed him to just speak up what is in his heart. And so he's more comfortable even when he even tells the therapist, I talk to Dad.
Okay.
So he's, with me, he's okay. He can
so
talk.
He still goes for therapy?
No.
Okay.
I don't understand him at times, because at times he'll tell me, Daddy, I want to go. Can I go to the therapist? Then the day for therapy,
He says he's fine. Okay.
So yeah, you think is he trying to remind you something? He might be trying to remind you something. That yes, we are here, but do you remember I lost her mom?
Okay. Okay.
So,
And so,
because you do want to ask him, so you want to set up, you say you okay, and introduce that topic, and next when the date comes, it's like, do you have to go? I think you booked our therapy already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like he's trying to just see where you are to the thoughts. So he tries a lot of my seeing where I am at. And I'm not saying that because I don't find him, I see him like he's manipulating. Because actually when I call school and randomly, he tells me, oh yeah, he had an episode, he told me missing the mom. Oh, he told me that, so he told me, yeah, but I talked to him, it's been all better. That's a random call. So you see, he's not trying to pull out something. I'm gonna pull up a move. It's something which is recurring in his mind. He's still not yet. Yeah, he's still not in the woods out yet.
I think there's a question I asked you that now I want to ask in terms of Nate. Now, do you feel like Nate also looks for his mom in her? Like that's he looking for his wife, his first wife he knew. So do you feel like Nate probably? Do you feel like he's trying to look for his mom in her? Because especially when he's lost a mom, does he feel like she's not like my mom? Like my mom used to that thing of like and then trying to see if only she could like my mom.
Unless she himself.
You've not seen it.
I've not heard of it.
You've not heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's in a.
He's somewhere.
He's somewhere there, but he's work in progress anyway. And that's I can believe it's come a long way because that's been like what 5 years now. It was 2021.
Yes, it's a 5th year. So
yeah.
So he rather wants to stay with the cousins. So that can I go to here? Can I go to Uncle Jim? Trevor, Jamie is already out of school. Can I go? So that's what he wants.
Familiar. Yeah, like you talk about what's familiar. What's familiar. Okay.
Media handles are Annie Rukenya or the Rukenyas. This is on YouTube. Same names, you will get us on Facebook, Annie Njoroge Rukenya Ministries. On YouTube, Annie Rukenya. For the church, it's Torch of Christ, Torchy of Christ Family Church. And www.storiesmadewhole.org. This is where we serve. This is where you'll get everything about our marriage ministry, about my trauma healing ministry, and also my chaplaincy ministry.
You're also a mediator.
Yes, I'm also a mediator. I always forget that one. But yes, I'm a mediator. I'm a trained, certified mediator. So you have any conflicts, especially conflicts to do with relationships, church, family, no land issues, but I can refer you to someone if you need. But yeah, so yeah, children, family, especially blending. People who are blending families. As I said, my passion is really about children because that's where I know most of trauma, begins from. So if you need any help in any of those areas, yes, check us out. Thank you.